New at 6, a Lehigh Acres mother who nearly died after giving birth is using her second chance at life to hit the links.
And as NBC2's Jaron reports, she's turned into a pretty darn good golfer.
It was after she was born that, as Mark kindly puts it, the wheels came off.
In 1997 in Wichita, Kansas, Cindy Lawrence gave birth to her second child, Natasha.
The actual delivery went smoothly.
Cindy and her high school sweetheart Mark returned home as happy new parents, but 3 days later those smiles were no more. Cindy lost feeling in her feet and was rushed to the hospital. She was put in a medically induced coma as doctors tried to diagnose her.
Things were really becoming extremely critical.
After numerous tests, the doctors determined Cindy had flesh-eating necrotizing fasciitis, invasive group A strep, and toxic shock. They would have to operate immediately, suggesting Mark might want to say goodbye.
I'm like, she had cold feet at 6 a.m. How am I saying goodbye to my wife at 6 p.m.?
Doctors continued to operate on Cindy for days as Mark watched and waited.
Why do I feel so at peace? We are saying goodbye. And I'm going to be a single dad to a 3-year-old and an infant.
Fortunately, that and his farewell weren't needed. Doctors solved all of the issues, except one. Cindy's legs turned black with gangrene. They were forced to amputate both below the knee.
It was the best thing. It was the thing that saved her life.
After 2 weeks of being in a coma, Cindy finally woke up. The doctor explained everything they had done and what her new life would be like.
The doctor just stopped right there, and she stopped, and I looked at her, and she looked at the doctor and says, okay, what's next?
What was next was months of rehab, teaching herself how to walk again. And throughout that process, Cindy found her new passion in life, the sport of golf.
Part of my goals as I was still in inpatient rehab was I wanted to learn to golf.
First, Cindy had to learn how to walk again. She did so at the same time as her newborn, even making it into a little competition. Then she set her sights on the links.
My therapist would be kneeling down and giving me a golf club and just teaching me how to swing.
Those lessons paid off. Cindy and Mark retired early and moved to a place they could golf year-round, Southwest Florida.
Just found I really enjoyed it, and it was more about meeting all the people.
Cindy now plays 5 days a week around our area with Mark on her bag.
He is the most supportive husband I could ever ask for. He knows my needs sometimes before I do.
I'm just lucky to be a part of it. I'm her caddy. She's the talent.
Competing as a multiple limb amputee, Cindy Lawrence.
The duo just competed in the U.S. Adaptive Open, a new national championship featuring the world's best golfers with disabilities.
It was really, really cool and an awesome experience.
Cindy finished first in the women's double amputee category for the second year in a row. But for Cindy and Mark, golf is more than trophies. It's about the enjoyment.
We are having more fun than anybody else.
Appreciating life.
Do it again. Do that again. I shouldn't be alive for all I went through, but I am.
And inspiring others.
There we go.
She makes people see something in themselves that they can do that maybe they couldn't have done without seeing something like that. And that's pretty special.
From near death to sinking putts, Cindy and Mark Lawrence have had quite the journey.
God gave us this beautiful world to enjoy, and it's our intent to do that and have a great time doing it together.
Reporting local, Jaron May, NBC2.